morning. It is 11 a.m. I'm meteorologist Michael White. We've been keeping you updated at the top of each hour on the oil slick situation as far as where the oil currently is, where it's heading, what are the odds that it's going to be moving in close to the Gulf Coast. And on top of that, we're also monitoring a severe weather situation. We have our three Mississippi counties, George, Greene, and Jackson, under a tornado watch until 3 o'clock this afternoon. If you've noticed that on our weather bug we've had in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. And now we're going to be keeping an update as to where the active storms are. And for now, it's just south of Meridian in parts of northeast Mississippi. It's something we are definitely going to be watching throughout the course of the day. Severe thunderstorm warning for now in parts of Jasper County until 11:45, and this is also going to include Jones County until 11:45. Of course, this is way out of the Fox 10 viewing area, and all of these storms are moving off from the southwest towards the northeast, and it's just something we're going to have to continue to monitor. For the Fox 10 viewing area, all spots around the area are dry. Not expecting to see any rain until we start sailing into late this afternoon and into tonight. But of course, with the situation in the Gulf, this does not make things any easier with the threat of severe weather looming around the area. Now here's a look at buoy reports. Southeast wind is the last thing you want to see because it's continuing to push the oil slick from the west to the east, or from the south, or from the southeast to the northwest. Now we are dealing with extremely gusty winds, 27 miles per hour at Mobile South, a 31 mile per hour wind south of New Orleans, 26 in South Pass. What we're hoping for is that the winds will shift out of the north. Is that going to happen in the near future? No. Unfortunately, it's not. We're going to continue to be dealing with this situation as we move in over the next couple of days. We have a cold front out west. That's the reason the severe weather's sparking off. Once the front finally rolls through, then we'll see the wind shift out of the north. But it doesn't look like that's even going to take place until we move into Tuesday and Wednesday. And because the winds are so bad, we're dealing with some very rough seas. Let's go ahead and take a look at our DOT cam right now. This one's out on the Bayway and the Causeway. If you look really closely out on the Causeway, you can see the waves just sort of crashing in up on the Causeway. And it's definitely a situation that's certainly not great as far as helping with the oil slick effort. Take a look at our Dauphin Island cam. This is a live look out, I believe, from Holiday Isle and Dauphin Island, and you can see right there the surf is very rough, and it's a very hazy shot because the sky is so gloomy, and with the threat of nasty weather later on this afternoon, it's certainly just not a great day pretty much anywhere around the Fox 10 viewing area. One thing we want to point out is that if you have any good viewer photos, send them to us. This was sent to us from someone out at Blue Water Condo out in Orange Beach, Alabama, letting us know that a boom has washed ashore, and you can see it right here along the coastline. You can see a couple of people in that shot looking at it, but there's the boom right there where my finger's pointing. And if you have any good viewer photos of any of the oil slicks out in the Gulf or any severe weather that might be looming in later this afternoon or into tonight, email them to us, weather@fox10tv.com, and we will make sure we try to get them on the air. Of course, we're keeping you updated on our website throughout the day and into the night. If you're not able to watch us on the TV side, certainly check us out online because we're going to be there all day long. Now, here's a quick look at our Futurecast model run. This is a good projection of what the winds are going to do, and unfortunately, it's not going to be helping the situation at all because we have high pressure out east, low pressure out west. The pressure gradient is so tight, pretty much right over the oil slick, and to make things worse, once we see the severe weather threat on Monday, look what's going to happen. The winds are going to shift right out of the southwest, which puts the threat of the oil slick closer to the Mobile and Pensacola Bay. Is this exactly the way things are going to pan out? No. No one really knows that for certain because we've never really dealt with a situation like this before. So it's something we're just going to have to gradually watch as we move in over the next 24 to 48 hours. But the weather is going to play a big role in it, and it doesn't look like we're going to have the weather panning out in our favor until at the earliest Tuesday and into Wednesday. Here's a quick model forecast from NOAA as exactly where the oil slick is and where it's going. This is for today. It's mainly going to be impacting, unfortunately, our friends in the Louisiana coast. Then we look forward to tomorrow when we get the wind shift, and look how much closer it starts to move in towards the Mobile Bay, Pensacola Bay, and even into Pascagoula. But again, is this exactly the way it's going to pan out? No, but it's a forecasted projection from NOAA. And if it changes, of course, we'll let you know. We're going to be keeping you updated throughout the day at the top of each hour here on Fox 10, as well as on the website, fox10tv.com. And remember, we're going to be doing full shows tonight, as if this was a weeknight. We're going to be doing a 1 hour 5 p.m., a 1 hour 9 p.m. Bob and Lenise are going to be here, as will Jason Smith. It's going to be just like a weekday as far as the newscasts are concerned. We're going to have an entire team keeping up with this, and also we're going to be covering President Obama's landing landing in Louisiana at 12:30 approximately. It may be a little bit before that. And we're also going to be covering the news conference at 2 o'clock live. That's going to be here on Fox 10. And we're also going to be having coverage as well on fox10tv.com. For now, I'm meteorologist Michael White here in the Storm Tracker Center, keeping you updated on what's happening with severe weather as well as with the oil slick. And we'll see you at the top of the next hour, give or take at about 12 o'clock. Right now, we'll go ahead and send you back to programming.